What's the haps? I'm Meroka and welcome to Out There Omega Edition. Now, wait, hang on, I already took a look at this game, right? Yeah, I did. Although, someone did say, why don't you do a full playthrough of this? And you know what? I don't often do requests, but to be quite honest, I enjoyed the heck out of this game, and I wouldn't mind doing such a thing. Also, it's a pretty short game, so it's kind of a mini-series, maybe, I guess is what this is going to be. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how long we live in space. Let's start a brand new game.
I'm an astronaut aboard the Nomad. Passenger on a line that connects Earth to Ganymede, a moon of Jupiter. Until something happened. When I awoke from cryonics, I wasn't in orbit around Ganymede. In fact, I wasn't even in the solar system anymore. I was out there.
We don't need no tutorials on how to play this at this point. So this is presumably at the point after it scrapped my cryonics. And we start here. And we don't start there, we're trying to get there. I'm not sure actually what the objective of trying to get to the red one is. I can't remember. I think that was revealed in the tutorial. I know that as you play you get a bunch more objectives anyway. I mean, last game I played through I had like 4 objectives by the end of it anyway. So, what do we got? Let's check our ship out. We've got our standard ship, we've got a bit of metal to fix things up, we've got a little bit of oxygen to keep us going, a tiny bit of fuel, something to acquire some more fuel, something to acquire some minerals. That's going to get us between the planets, that is going to get us between the stars, and that's going to allow us to see things, which is actually not essential, but it's really nice to have. So where do we start? We start here at the system, the space station which supplies us. I guess we could head there. I don't know what that's going to do for us. It's literally going to top up our oxygen, which means we're down 10 fuel to begin with. That was not the wisest choice I've ever made in my life, but whatever. It'll be fine. Iron termites! Yes, I know how crazy that sounds. I've dug holes all over the ship. I had to drown them in liquid nitrogen to get rid of them. A lot of devices are out of order, and one of them bit me. It was unpleasant. I hate everything. We got the iron, but we broke the drill and we broke the interplanetary reactor. I suspect that iron that we got will repair both of those. Drill 1 iron to repair that. Oh, hang on, the interplanetary... Hang on! The interplanetary reactor... Oh, it is entirely made out of iron, so I can replace it. I kind of expected it to be damaged, not destroyed entirely. Oh, there goes some iron. Damn it! I thought I could repair it. Okay, what we got here? We have metallic ores and we have gas giants. I'm okay for fuel for a moment, so let's do the rocky planet first. Let's land on here, 4 down to the surface. Drill to a depth of, well, my standard is usually about 7. I'm going to push my luck, let's do 8. Boom! That is a lot of iron. I like that amount of iron. That's going to be really good. We've got some hafnium, we've got some thorium. Might as well finish there. Might get some more iron out of it, but that's a ridiculous amount of iron actually. That's taken up a lot of storage space. I don't think we really need to push it. I'll look further than that. Is there anything I can craft with hafnium or thorium? Not off the bat, no. Would take some silicon to replace my cryonics. I'm not even sure if I want the cryonics. I guess cryonics would boost the ecosystem, and as far as I can make out, the ecosystem makes it getting resources less... It makes travelling less resource intensive. I think you can get around with using less oxygen things. Okay, let us travel interplanetary. We want to go check this gas giant out, and for the love of God, if this doesn't have much fuel, our journey may not last a very long time. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to go down to 8 again. Whoosh. Oh, a bunch of helium. Helium will top us up nice. That hydrogen's not so amazing. But yeah, now that long noise kind of means we need to restock some fuel, clearly. I'm going to throw that helium in there for good measure as well. Okay, I wasn't sure exactly how much that was going to be, but yeah, let's push our luck again. That's hang on, 3 times 12, 13, 14 fuel. It cost me 8. That was a net gain. I'm okay. You can usually get away with 2 probes in most systems. I think 3 you're kind of pushing your luck, so let's, where should we head? It's usually, in my experience, it's usually worth exploring just damn near as much as you can manage everything, really. I fly over the surface of the planet with a very shallow atmosphere, hoping to find someone or something that can help me. The planet's surface suddenly trembles. An immense pyramidal creature appears before me, obstructing the nearest star with the size of its body. Huge eye of this creature cracks open and looks at me. Its immense tentacle grabs my ship. I'm busted. The creature, however, is not trying to crush or eat me. It examines me. We'll be friendly. Out of scraps laying about my ship, I have made a sign of my peaceful intentions. I hope you can see it. And you know what? It worked. The tentacle retreated. I flew away quickly, while the curious eye of the creature was still staring at me. My first friend in this strange space odyssey. A 6 million ton friend who will never be able to come to my parties. I'll be seeing you, buddy. Yay! Tentacle friends. Best kind of friends. What do I need from this system? Is there anything I need from this system? I should probably use up a little bit of the iron, patch up the ship. Not super critical because I got so bloody much of the stuff. Let's clear some space out there. Do I want to try and get... I could try and get some more fuel out of that, and until I've got a more fuel-efficient ship, or more storage space, or those kind of things, that might be a better call. I haven't got any technology, so picking up metal is kind of a bit of a crapshoot at me, because I've got no idea what I'm going to need. Let's go to the gas giant. Let us do a... I'm going to break so many probes doing it this way, but boom, there we go. That's a... Oh, man. Yeah, the iron is... I'm carrying 40 tons of iron already. I presume 1 is like a ton. Is it maybe... I don't know. A ton would seem like a good amount to be traveling on a spaceship with. But 40... So yeah, 42 tons of iron. That's a lot of iron. I don't think I need that much. So, 42 units, even if they're not tons. I will take the fuel. Fuel is going to be far more useful to me than an extra 2 tons of iron. So, onwards through space to a blue giant, and our other option is a red dwarf. Blue giants. I was fixing something outside when an asteroid slammed me away from the ship. They can be difficult to spot on the black backdrop of space. The good news, it wasn't going too fast. 2 broken ribs, not that painful in 0G. The bad news is, in order to save myself from being hurled away from the ship, I hooked myself onto it with a soldering iron. I'm alive, but there's now a hole in the hull. 15 damage! God damn you, game! 15 damage for that. That's cruel and unusual. That's... I'm down 40, so that's going to use that entire stack. Let's throw the helium into the fuel tank. And that hydrogen as well. That was exactly right. Oh, okay, cool. That works. What we got in this system? We have more metallic ores. Until I can find some technology, I'm not sure how much I want to be drilling out of the metallic planets. It'd be nice to find some garden planets as well. Whoosh. Oh no! Oh god, that's horrible. We need to be finding some more planets before I run out of fuel. That's not going to give me a good return if I try that one again. The fact that I got 8 fuel out of 8 fuel... Well, I got 16 fuel, 8 hydrogen, out of using 8 fuel. That doesn't bode well for digging any more out of that planet. Red Dwarf, we could head on... Karen White Dwarf, let's head in the direction we're supposed to be going. Oh, okay. Things to happen. I've stumbled upon a station looking similar to the mysterious cubes that showed me the way through the stars, but this station is a lot larger, and it is not working. The flashlight in my spacesuit even, illuminates its surface, so huge I can't even see its edges, so surreal. In the whereabouts of this dead cube, I see a cubicle full of black energy substance. It could be of use to me, but I'm pretty sure that's Omega. I could take some Omega, and Omega's nice to have, but I sprinkle it on the dead cube, what happens? I scoop the substance and pour it over the cube. It flashes with vivid blue and spots my ship in a scattered beam of light. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have acted regardless of consequences. Again. But the beam quickly fades away, and the cube is dead again. This time for good. When I got back to my ship, I could hardly believe my eyes. The cube had replenished my supplies and patched it up. Hooray! Everything 100. Amazing! So yeah, if I'd taken, like, it would have given me 1 or maybe 2 Omega, which is 25 or 50 resources of anything, or you can be nice to the cube, and it can give you 100 of everything. That's actually a pretty good one. I think we're good for a rocky planet at this point. I don't think there's much need to go to that. Hooray for magic space cubes. White Dwarf. Oh, our paths kind of fork a little bit here. We've kind of got a route that goes up top here and a route that goes down the bottom. I think probably I might want to go this way? I think I want to go that way. I want to go up and around. My space folder teleports me right to a curious sight. 2 large space butterfly-like creatures try to approach one another. Violent solar bursts force one of them to retreat, and he's about to be lost in infinity. Both of them are transparent, glowing with ghostly pulsating light. You can pierce one of the creatures, or try to connect them. We shall connect the space butterflies. I have no idea what we're doing. I shoot a wired rope delicately to capture one of the creatures and pull it back to the other. It is struggling, trying to break free, but when it sees my intentions, it stops resisting. I rev up my engines to try and move a creature of such mass. This is a strange, a bit grotesque, but very touching spectacle for such an anchorite as me. An anchorite? I don't know what that means, but okay. Seeing these mating games in outer space. After an hour of joyful dancing, they fly away, leaving droppings of strange matter behind. I could make use of it. Oh, sweet! Omega! Beautiful stuff. Oh, we've got a bunch of gas giants. Oh, it's gonna be good. We can stock up on things. Gonna probe you, get probed. Whoosh! Oh no, I broke my probe. I got my platinum back. Right, so... Oh, okay. Oh, that stacks with that, duh. Right, so I want my probe rebuilt, craft that, yoink. Use a little bit of iron, but I got iron. Iron's fine. Actually, I did use an entire stack of that, I am going through it. This planet is not fruitful, let us go to this one. Let us probe. Probe it again. Oh, I broke that one as well. God damn it! Stop breaking all the things. Oh! I broke the ship as well. Oh, so I have to use iron to repair the ship. God damn, I didn't even know you could break the ship. I finished the entire game once, I didn't even know you could break ships like that. I knew they could come broken, I didn't know you could actually genuinely break it. I should probably stop pushing my luck so much, but that... Oh, I should have fueled... Crap on a cracker. I should have fueled up before I took this. Oh... I kind of want to keep the fuel, which is less useful to me. Hafnium or thorium. Hafnium or thorium. I'll leave the hafnium behind. I guarantee to want that now, but... yes, fuel up. For the love of Christ, fuel up. So frequently does that. That's a complete misplay. Absolute misplay on my part. Should not have done that. Should not. Alrighty, next planet. Might as well stock up while we're here. Might as well, again, pop that in there, make some space, make some space. So we'll stock up as much as I can, actually, to be fair. Make as much room as physically possible for this. Let's not go down to 8. Whoosh! There we go. That's quite a lot of hydrogen. Hang on. Just want to make just quite being max minning here. I know, but I want to do one more probe. If I get more than 15, I got 10. Okay, we're good. I can get a fair way on that amount of fuel, I guess. Sweet, that was a good system to visit. Let's go to, we've got a red dwarf, we've got a yellow dwarf, and can I reach that? I can't reach that one yet. Let's go over that via the red dwarf. It's cold outside, there's no kind of atmosphere. Do-do-do. I've cut a piece of rubber out of an old spacesuit and made a ball out of it. In Zero-G, I've been able to perform great tricks. Go to hell with your video games. I have a ball! Congratulations. 63 days in space, and you're going insane. Right. What have we got here? Gas giants, rocky planets, rocky planets. Let's throw that in the tank. That's still not... well, okay, whatever. I'm kind of looking at the rocky planets now. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You get the visited. Let's drill you, sir. No, let's again make some space. Make space. Make space. Make way. Make way. No, not 8. Let's just use 7. Ooh, a bunch of silicon. Now, is that any use to me? Maybe? I could remake the cryonics. I could remake the cryonics, which would reduce my oxygen consumption, but it would give me 1 less cargo hold space. Ooh boy, how much cargo hold space have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would only be able to store 7 stacks of items. Oh boy, and I would lose the thorium in this instance. Yeah, let's go with that. I honestly have no way to... Oh jeez, hang on. I also really need to fix up my ship. I hadn't realized quite how low that was getting, good lord. Split that stack, split 10, 10. Boom. That 10 iron should be enough to do any emergency repairs and things, but I would like to go for one more run. Bit more iron. There's some more hafnium again. There's some more thorium again, and even more silicon. Not that I want the silicon. However, let's pop the cryonics in there. Let's get rid of you. I have no further use for that, like in the slightest. I actually don't need that anymore. And I will grab the thorium. I think that seems like a good trade-off. Okay, so if I take off now... Wait, 6 oxygen? I thought that was going to reduce that. Jeez. Okay. Right, well, cryonics should allow me to get to... What the hell does cryonics do? I genuinely thought it's sort of interplanetary jumps. It reduced resources. But it's still 10 fuel, 6 oxygen. Which is kind of a lot. I've still got loads of fuel, so I think I'm pretty okay. Let's hop to Yellow Dwarf. A white elongated cloud isolated in space. I analyzed this and discovered that its hydrogen and H2 molecules have aggregated here due to the strange gravitational properties of this system. Or for some other reason, maybe. Who cares? My tanks need filling. Boom. There's a bit of fuel. That's nice to get. Hey! Oh, hello. Nice system. We like this. Space station. Let's check the space station out first. What you have for us today? Fuel. Brilliant. Okay, well, I didn't need to get fuel from the system first, but then, okay, whatever. Definitely of interest to us, not on that interface. On this interface is the garden planet. That's going to get us some oxygen. Let's head on down to the surface there. Woomph. The breathable atmosphere of this planet has allowed me to restore my oxygen supply. I said restore weirdly there, but okay. Encounter aliens! First aliens we've encountered. Aliens. I have no idea what you're saying, because I don't know any of your language yet. I don't know alienese. Approve! Oh, the alien does not want to talk anymore. We have learned the judges stroke architects. Some almighty godlike beings, no doubt. What do we got? What do we got? I've got nothing of... Do I want to drill here? What will I get if I drill here? I would get some oxygen, but I can't store the oxygen. I would get... I mean, I really can't make much room for stuff, which is because I've taken up a bunch of inventory space. What the heck would I likely get out of this planet that I would need? I'd get carbon. And admittedly, carbon can be used as a fuel source for some ships, but not this ship. So there's no real necessity for me to hang on to a lot of carbon. I could get copper, possibly, but I don't need copper yet. Gold, but I don't need gold yet. I feel like it's just burning fuel for the sake of getting resources that I have no idea that I need at this point, so I will chalk that one up to experience, and I've learned at least one of the words of the aliens, so that's a start, I suppose. And I restored my oxygen, so that was not too bad in that regard. Got a supernova. That sounds like a fun place to be. Damnation! Space folder seems to be broken. It just won't stop. I'm trapped in a one-dimensional plane where my ship slides between 2 stars. To the bow of the ship I see a strange blinking light. What do I do now? Break the space folder, wait and see, contact the light. I'll contact the light. I reply to the blinking with a ray of light. It responds using the same pattern and frequency. That's incredible! How can sentient life here exist between dimensions? Astounding! After a few replies, the one-dimensional beings tear the space-time continuum and return me to real space. Cool. Well, that was nicely resolved. Gas giants, rocky planets. I could probably drop a stack of that in there quite comfortably. That'll leave me at 99? Yep. Okay. From there, I could probably stand to go get a scoop. Give me a scoop of ice cream. Give me some ice cream, sir. I'm gonna push my luck and... God damn it! Every bloody time. I've broken it again. Jeez. I really need to stop doing that. It's not working out well for me. Oh god. Oh, my hull. Oh jeez, my hull. When did I take that much damage? It's okay, my hull's not gonna take damage until I go to gas giants, so let's just find some rocky planets. Got a red giant, and we've got a red dwarf. Got a red giant. Red giant gives us a few more options for the next jump. I accidentally sliced off a bit of my finger while servicing one of the techs. I tried to cauterize the wound with a soldering iron. Bad idea. It hurts. On top of that, I dropped the iron and burnt a hole through a piece of equipment. Some days, nothing goes right. I dropped the soldering iron on the reactor? That does not seem like a good idea. Why would you... There's a good job I didn't use up all the iron, isn't it? Because I would have literally just stranded myself in space, pretty much. If I'd just gone, hey, let's fix up my ship with these 10 iron, I could have crippled my journey. Not entirely, because I guess there was the Omega I could have fixed it with, but that's not something you really want to be doing. Alright, let's head here, let's head down to surface. I need some iron out of this. It may not be, it may be iron rich, it may not be iron rich. I've very little way of telling, but I'm gonna have to find out. Let's drill to 7, yes. Ooh, that's some nice resources. There's some more silicon. I don't want the silicon. I've got nothing I can build with silicon. Patch that up there. Back into the green. I'm going to split that. Patch it up a little bit more. I think I'm pretty okay. I'm going to go for another. I'll go for another round. 8. 8's okay. I'll take 8. Cool. Right. I think we're done here. Take off. Then I need to look at fuel. How are we for fuel? I've still got 2 stacks of fuel. Admittedly, I can drop one of them in there now. It's probably worth going for a scoop. Let's go for a scoop. Not that one. This page. I could really use a geoscanner. If I can make a geoscanner, that would be really useful for me. Whoosh. I think it mostly just seems to break it down into sort of green, yellow, and orange categories, or red categories, whatever it is. When you're scooping things, so I don't know. It just seems like on yellow, it doesn't. Once you're in the yellow, it doesn't break terribly often. When it's in the red, it breaks like all the frickin' time. So I don't know. That was a good amount. I can probably get away with another scoop, I imagine. So let's attempt that. 7. Okay, I've doubled my fuel. I used 7 and got 14 back, so I'm okay with that. It's not a massive gain, but... Oh, now I need to make a decision. Which route is likely to be useful to me? This brings us back down onto the main path, or we can go... To be fair, they all kind of go the same way, don't they? Let's see. I can't move much further than this. This is kind of the limit. There's like 2 stars. That's like a binary system there. That doesn't leave me many options if things go awry over that way. I'm going to go south, just because there's... If I want the options. A small spot was shining far away. A comet. It was coming fast. Straight at me, actually. Then I realized it was the size of a planet. That's a really big comet. Or a really small planet. Take your pick. It could be a dwarf planet. It might be Pluto. That's still a really big comet. I had to use the full power of my reactors to escape. And believe me, I barely made it out. And I burned a lot of fuel in the process. Ooh, we have a supply station. Brilliant. Give me some fuel. Yes! Fuel. Amazing. Shame you can't really resupply more than one thing, but there you go. I got a gas giant, rocky planets. What do I need? What do I need? I've just restored my fuel. I could really use some oxygen, quite frankly, actually. Fuel, I'm kind of okay for. Although I would. Which one's that? That's rocky. I'm gonna go for a scoop. Ooh, that was a lot of hull damage I took there. God damn it. Yeesh. Again, not really worth it, but hey, it was a net gain. It's kind of a net gain, but the hull damage was not worth taking, I suppose. Jeez. Because I took the hull damage, I think I now want to try the rocky planet, actually. I think we're going to have to go down and land. I'm burning oxygen here with all these maneuvers, but not a lot to be done. What do I want? Let's pop that in there to make some space. I don't know how much iron I'm likely to get. Let's split the iron. Pop the iron in there. Make a little bit of space to stack some iron, but not use it all up, because you never know. Ooh, good haul. Good haul. Very, very good haul. A little bit of thorium as well. Not that it's terribly useful to us, but hey. That was a good haul. Yes, I'm happy with that. That can patch us up a little bit. At this point, I'm okay for oxygen for a little while. I think I'll hang on to it. I'll hang on to it until it's absolutely critical. Because you never know when you... I always get this one wrong. Yeah, there we go. And you never know when you might stumble across a garden plant, and the garden plant's just like, boop, you're full now. So... Right, we're heading that way. Not many other options. White dwarf. Yeah, things are... Oh god. It's raining meteorites. The good news is I'm still alive. One of my devices took the brunt of the damage. Bad news is the device was completely destroyed. And they broke our bloody interplanetary reactor. Hey, there's a thing. Cool. Right, there is a thing. Let's fix up my... I can't get to that without fixing this thing, so there we go. Now, I might... If this is a... That's an abandoned ship, that is. If this is not... If this is useful to me, I might not need to restore those depleted resources. The fuel and oxygen, which are kind of in the red. Ooh, I've not seen that ship before. That's an interesting looking ship, and it's got a much better ecosystem than mine. It's got more power than mine, and it looks like it could potentially be bigger. Let's see what we got. So we got our ship is 12, 13 size. That's 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Theirs holds 16. Well, it's kind of broken, so it actually only holds 13. I mean, it's exactly the same size as mine right now. But it can be upgraded using iron. Oh, it can be upgraded using iron. Brilliant. Magnificent. Yeah, I am taking this ship. This ship is mine. This is one of the cool bits about the game I like that I never did get to show off in my review because I never actually stumbled across any of them when I was actually, you know, taking a look at it. Yeah, playing about with other spaceships is like the best bit. Okay, let's grab the iron. Use the iron to patch this ship up. So we've got some more storage space. Brilliant. Okay, let's see what we're going to... So what have we got? We've got... I could use some silicon here, couldn't I? I've got a hydrogen probe there. I've got my drill, standard equipment. I've got my interplanetary, which is standard. Space folder is standard. We got this subspace reactor. That's the interesting one. This module works only during interstellar travel via the space folder. It's a photonic pressure propulsion device that reduces the amount of fuel necessary to travel through the interdimensional envelope created by the space folder. If you can get your head around all that, what it means is I guess it means it's a little bit cheaper to travel. Yeah, reduce the amount of fuel interstellar. When I'm traveling between the stars, it's a bit cheaper, which I'm okay with. Right, so fuel tanks, sure thing. I don't know, I kind of like to try and stay organized, and then it never happens, so I don't know why I'm bothering. I might as well try and get as much stuff as I can out of this. That I can dismantle into silicon. I can take the silicon, and I can use it to make a new telescope. Brilliant, there's my telescope back. Cryonics is silicon. I'll take it. I'm not sure if I want the cryonics. It doesn't seem to be useful to me. I can dismantle my hydrogen probe into some platinum. I can dismantle my space folder into a bit of iron, which is good because I don't have loads. Actually, I'm not too bad for iron, to be fair. Interplanetary reactor is 2 iron. Yes, please. And the drill is another 1. Get dismantled. So I have a full stack of iron, I have 2 stacks of hydrogen, I've got a stack of oxygen, 1 omega, a bunch of other bits and pieces. Let's keep my useful resources together, and then the other random bits there. Okay, I'm done, and take over the ship. Are you sure you want to board the new ship? Your current ship and its cargo will stay here. I didn't leave any cargo on it. Boom! And it's got full hull, it's got full oxygen, it's got full fuel. We've got a new ship! Boom! That actually seems like not a bad place to leave it, but the game actually doesn't save until I travel to a new system, so... I don't need the rocky planet because I've just got new stuff, so let's head to this system, see what happens. Meteoric rain fell on the ship like iron hail. I managed to divert my course in the nick of time and only lost a little fuel, nothing to worry about. 5 fuel. Ah, no biggie. There we go. Oh, and we've got a garden planet as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, one thing I forgot to check. What fuel does this ship use? It uses hydrogen and oxygen as fuel. Okay, that's a really weird fuel to use. Oh, wow. I didn't see that before. Whew, okay. I guess we can live with that. That's a weird one. I'm not convinced I like that. I'd rather be using either helium or carbon as fuel, because they're fairly abundant. Oxygen's kind of a weird one to come by. Alright, well, I'll leave that there. We are here, we've got a new ship, and that's awesome. So, thank you very much for watching. That's a bit of out there. I'll play until I die. I've tried to stay alive. I've got a pretty decent handle on things. And hey, look at our travel radius. Our travel radius is much higher because of the power upgrade that we got from the thingy that's on the ship. The, what's-a-majigger? Subspace reactor. Yeah! So this is cool. We've got a good upgrade to our ship within the first half hour. That's promising. I like this. Cool. Yes, thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka. I'll see you next time.